Carrie, think about it. A child cannot choose its parents, and if it could, do you think it would choose a mother from a different culture?
I don't see why not.
Well, sooner or later, that child is going to want to identify with its background. What then?
It's being done privately, through here. The clinic. Oh, we don't do adoptions. You do now. The lady adopting my baby is Park here. Well, one of the doctors here introduced her to a single woman.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
Interracial adoption rarely ends up working. The child's going to grow up looking Māori, feeling Māori with a white mother. I'm going to do everything I can to try and stop them. Don't you care? Or is there something about this you know I don't?
Of course not. I'm just not sure you know all your facts.
Someone is privately adopting a baby through this clinic. I don't need to know anymore.
But if the arrangement suits all parties, Jackie...
The baby too? I doubt it. When it's done properly, the baby's needs come first.
If it were a Pākehā baby, would you be making this fuss?
Is it because it's a Māori baby that you're not making any?
Jackie, that's unfair.
You'd charge off to Dr. McKenna over a dirty bedpan. Now there's this really big issue, you turn into a wimp.
Jackie, it is a big issue, so it requires careful handling. I don't think any of us should charge off anywhere.
Thanks for your time, Miss Burton.
Pleasure, Nurse Manu.
Jackie's not planning another strike, is she?
Yes, against me. Only she doesn't know it yet. She's heard a staff member is planning to adopt Aroha's baby.
Not impressed.
Oh, that's an understatement.
Aroha wants you to have her baby.
I know. It's just that there's so many people around here with such strong opinions on the matter.
Tell me about it. When it comes to child custody, there are a whole lot of emotions lurking out there, just waiting to be stirred up.
Yeah, well, you're not going to lose Andrew. And I don't care what they say. Maybe I'm not doing this by the book. But I'm not going to lose this baby.
Guy.
Dr. McKenna.
I hope you don't feel like I've been neglecting you.
Oh, of course not.
It's just that I wanted you to feel like you had a free hand, but now I'm very much looking forward to receiving the report.
Oh, it's all here. I had trouble stopping people talking to me.
Is that why it's a little late arriving on my desk?
Well, I wanted to make sure all views were fairly represented.
You know, I've already extended your contract by a week. If you need more time, it could get very tricky.
No, I won't be needing any more time.
So it'll be ready tomorrow?
Yes, at the very least, you should have a copy on your desk.
That's good.
Okay, in here, all surfaces are wiped down, lockers and so on. And the floor has got to shine, man.
I'm cleaning the place. I'm not painting a mural.
Well, like any other job, if it's worth doing, you
It's
gotta...
hardly worth doing, is it?
Well, it is if it's the only job you can find, Stuart. Besides, you meet great people.
Ooh, I can hardly wait.
Better run through some of this stuff.
Hey, when you've been through the Marjorie Nielsen School of Hygiene, there's not much more you need to know.
Shall I leave you to it then?
Well, I think it's going to be pretty tough, but I reckon I can do it by myself.
Sorry, but it is that time again.
Outstanding patient deaths.
Doctors and dentists, always the last to be paid.
Some of these people I rang last month. It's like getting blood out of a stone.
I sympathise, but...
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Henry's manager. Bagged any good contracts lately?
Oh, just the one. But I've arranged 1 or 2 speaking engagements for him.
Good money, I hope.
Oh, not bad, but he can't expect to get paid every time he opens his mouth.
Unlike some of our sporting heroes. Actually, I know 1 or 2 people that would pay very well for his speaking services. I could nudge them your way if you like.
Thanks. But actually, there's something else.
Certainly.
A doctor on staff is arranging to adopt out the baby of one of their patients.
You sure?
Positive I heard from the mother.
But using the proper channels, I presume?
No, a private adoption.
You'd better tell me more.
You really need to start thinking about yourself, Mrs. Sparks. You just leave this with me and I'll sort it out, okay? Kirsty, can you get on the phone and organise a nursing home that can offer some short-term care?
I don't know. There was one place, but I think they're closed.
Well, I hope not, for Mrs. Sparks' sake. She needs an operation on her varicose veins ASAP. She was supposed to have it months ago, but her dad's got Alzheimer's. There's no one else to look after him.
He needs constant care?
Yes.
I know of a few places. I can make the call if you like.
Great, that'll be good.
Social worker man to the rescue.
Like, you know, you pick up on the vibe. And, oh, I have some typing for you, Kirsty, but if you don't want to do that, that's cool. I can dig it.
First day on your first job.
You call this a job?
We all have to start somewhere, Stu.
Yeah, well, it sucks. And so does the pay. So you may as well say goodbye to the family home and book us into a caravan park.
Oh, every little bit helps.
Yes, can I help you?
Hello, Mrs. Nielsen. I'm Keith Finch.
Yes?
I've come to pass on a message, a special message, from your husband, Tom.
You know Tom?
Well, I've never met him, but he has spoken to me.
Sorry?
I'm what some people call clairvoyant, psychic.
You haven't come to tell me that Tom's been captured by aliens, have you?
You've had that sort of suggestion?
Oh, some very strange people around, Mr. Finch.
And you think I'm one of them?
Well, I just don't believe in all that mumbo-jumbo.
I realise you're a woman of strong faith. But the fact is, I've known for a while now that someone was trying to talk to me. Then, when I read about Tom's disappearance, I knew who it was.
There are people you can talk to, you know.
I suspect nothing I say will make sense. But I hope what Tom has told me will.
Look, if Tom's got something to say to me, he can say it to my face.
I'm sure he's trying to.
I'd like to get back to work, thanks, Mr. Finch.
He told me about the camper van. He's quite anxious about it. Wanted you to know he was buying it for you. As a surprise. I only came here in the hope I could help.
Oh, I don't need that sort of help.
I'd like to leave you my card. Perhaps you might want to give me a call. After you've thought about it.
Who was he?
I was mad. Quite mad. Said Tom's been talking to him.
From the other side. I knew there was something special about him. It was in his eyes.
I don't believe in tampering with the unknown. You know, Ouija boards and all that prancing around fires with no clothes on.
Well, they're not all like that. Some of these people are really awesome. There was this cop show on telly, one of those real-life ones. They'd found this body, right? Well, some of it. And the police didn't have a thing to go on. Anyway, this clairvoyant took them to this sort of swamp. They drained it, and there was the head.
I don't want to hear that, Kirsty.
Oh, sorry.
If at all possible, I want to forget all this.
Jackie came to see me.
Oh, yes.
She was concerned. Well, actually, angry would be a better word, and I think you know why.
Yes.
When you came to see me applying for maternity leave, you didn't tell me where you were getting the baby from.
It's a private adoption, Michael. Accent on the word private.
Look, if this gets out that a member of our staff is helping themselves to a patient's baby, there will be hell to pay.
Bad press for the clinic, singing that song again?
Yes, I do care about the clinic's image. I also care about the people that work here.
I've got this chance. Probably my only chance.
You've got to think about the risk.
It's a risk I'm prepared to take. If you can get away with it, go for it. Isn't that your motto?
But this is more than just bending the rules, Carrie. You've got to forget it.
I'm not going to do that.
You're putting me in an impossible situation.
Then I'll make it easy for you, Michael. Say no to me and I leave.
On there, a couple of places for your patient's dad with Alzheimer's.
All these places?
Yeah, I recommend this one here. There's no vacancies yet, but I've heard a whisper. There should be one soon.
How'd you find the time to check all this out? I thought you were busy surveying.
I'll tell the truth, I finished my research a while ago. And as I have nowhere to go, I've been trying to make myself useful. Unfortunately, it looks like my number's up.
Well, someone needs to know how useful you can be. Hey, thanks, mate.
Dear.
You've managed to impress Honey. You are doing well.
Well, he was happy to accept my help. How'd it go with Audrey?
You don't want to know.
I did ask.
I talked to my lawyer. She said more counselling sessions. David, me, and Audrey.
Why can't you just talk to her?
I tried.
I just say to her, this is what I want.
You don't know my mother.
Maybe you have a problem with that. Saying what you want.
Not usually.
Well, for a minute there, I thought you wanted me.
Because I kissed you.
Yeah, I thought maybe that meant something.
Did it mean anything to you?
I asked first.
This is all just one silly game to you, isn't it? Well, for your information, I wouldn't want a relationship with you if you were the last male on Earth.
Fair enough. I was just checking.
Tomorrow at the marae, 4 o'clock. The kids will come straight after school.
What am I going to say?
Oh, just say you got into the game, the hard work it takes.
Why can't you come?
Because I'm working. Look, don't worry. They'll ask you oodles of questions, organise a game, and they'll love you.
Henry, the floor in Ward 2 is in a shocking state. One of the nurses slipped. It could have been very nasty.
Oh, sorry. Stuart was doing it.
Then he's obviously received inadequate training. You're the boss. Get in there and sort it.
Sure.
And Jackie, maybe if you left your boyfriend alone for 5 minutes, he could make a decent job of it.
God, I knew he'd mess up. He just didn't want to know, you know.
Maybe so. But I don't know why she's trying to bite my head off.
Yes, I know it can be difficult, but if you could make some effort to pay the bill. Look, I'm sorry. Yes, well, thank you. Oh, I hate it. Hassling the slow payers. The poor guy was in tears.
So what happens now?
I'm supposed to give them a month and then call in the debt collecting agency.
Ugly.
It becomes a tad difficult to look like the clinic who cares.
Then maybe the trick is not to ask when, but how much.
You mean $1 down and $1 a week? I don't think Michael would be exactly thrilled.
It's better than nothing. Look, I've had some training in budgeting. Let me give him a call. It's amazing how generous people become if you offer them a little bit of advice.
Please, take it.
I'll swap you my report.
Finished already? Does that mean you'll be moving on?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh, we'll miss you. Have you got something else to go to?
I'm working on something, and it looks like it's going to turn out.
So what's he like? I mean, he didn't have 2 heads or anything, did he?
Quite pleasant. Apart from the fact that he hears voices. Makes you think, doesn't it? Must be one sick young man.
What about the stuff you believe in, like that nun that kept on seeing the Virgin Mary?
Saint Bernadette of Lourdes. 18 times she saw Our Holy Lady.
I think I'd rather believe this guy.
Never.
Well, he knew about the camper van.
Oh, that proves nothing. Could have been jacked up by the car salesman. Wanted me to buy it for sentimental reasons.
Now that is mental. I mean, I reckon it'd be just like Dad to buy it for a surprise.
True. He might have done that.
So what's the harm in talking to this guy?
What if it's bad news?
Okay, come on, Mum. We have to face it. Dad could be dead. And if he is, then this guy could tell us where the body is. The insurance company would have to pay up and we'd be out of this mess.
Don't talk like that, Stuart. I know your father's not dead. I know he's still alive.
Who's the clairvoyant now? But okay, if he is still alive, then maybe this guy can tell us where he is. What have we got to lose? I'll call him if you don't.
Oh, no, you don't.
You sure you don't want to come for a run?
Are you kidding? This stuff's bad for your health. Bye. Another coffee?
No.
You're not even trying, are you?
What did I say?
Nothing. You never do. Not that it matters, I know what you're thinking. But I'm not going to hurt Sam.
No, of course not. You got it, sweetie.
You're a jerk. Look, Sam and I are happy and I want to keep it that way.
Just remember, Liane, Sam deserves the best, okay?
Don't I know it? Not that I have to prove anything to you.
No, you don't. Just so long as Sam is happy and you're taking care of that, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's okay.
Carrie,
Michael?
I want to apologise. I overreacted, but it did come as something of a shock to me.
That I'm a baby snatcher?
Can we just talk? I don't want to lose you.
And I'm not going to change my mind.
Thought you might say that. If you can keep the clinic out of this adoption, then you won't hear anything more from me.
Really?
Sure. your business.
Thank you.
It's a big step, motherhood.
I can't wait. Oh, what about Jackie? She's on the rampage and you want me to keep her quiet.
I'll talk to her.
Without mentioning any names?
Of course not.
Thank you. So, do you need any help to find a replacement?
Sorry?
For me, when I go on maternity leave.
Oh, no. No, it's all right. I think I'll find somebody to keep us afloat.
Oh, look! Dusty Springfield.
Who?
Doesn't matter. So, how's your new flatmate going?
Oliver? Perfect. I hardly ever see him. And what's more, you can't even see where he's been. Ever since he's moved in, the flat has been completely spotless.
Come as a bit of a shock, didn't it?
Hey, Kirst. Seen Stuart?
Oh, no, Marg rang. She said she's got some business to attend to. Tom's business, I suppose.
Could have told him. Oh, when he does turn up, can you tell him I want to see him, please?
Oh, can't place this one. Early Star Trek.
Todd Rankin, he hasn't showed. No, not yet. Oh, he promised he'd make it this time. Shall I call him? I'll do it.
This is a patient of yours?
A yes guy.
Maybe your healing hands have cured him.
I doubt it. He's a chronic asthmatic, but he's only 16 and doesn't want to know. Very uncool.
Maybe I could have a word with him.
My patient, I'll deal with it. Mr. Fielding, good to see you again. Come through. I'll get that number off your lady piece of cap.
I'll take that from you, Kirsty.
Do you think that's a good idea? I mean, there's Meredith's patient after all.
Well, I'm not going to step on her toes if that's what you're worried about. And if I can get him in here, I don't think she'll mind, do you?
Come in, Mr. Finch.
Thanks. Please, call me Keith. I thought I'd lost contact with Tom, but now I'm here. I think it's going to be all right. Hello, Stuart.
Hi.
Stuart was keen to meet you.
He persuaded you to call. It would help if you believed a little more, Mrs. Nielsen, but not to worry. This is Tom's chair. You knew Tom was unwell?
Yeah, we do now.
Quite serious. The liver or the stomach? I'm sorry, I'm no anatomy student. Of course. The kidneys. Treatment was going to be difficult.
Can you tell us where he is?
I'm sorry, I've lost him. You've got to understand, Mrs. Nielsen. I'm just the receiver. It's not my choice. It's Tom's. Mrs. Nielsen, could I have your wedding ring, please? We need to leave. There's a place we have to go.
Where?
I don't know yet, but if we start driving...
We don't have a car. My fault, sorry.
Okay. Oh, yeah, can you drive? I need to concentrate. We must move now, but before the images fade.
This is delicious. Sam will love it.
I went mad in the house shop. Still, it's not cheaper than what I used to have for breakfast. And the company's better.
Yeah, Sam's pretty neat.
How come he wasn't snaffled up ages ago?
He's waiting for the right person.
He told me there was someone, but she wasn't interested. Freaks me out. I mean, what if she starts to take an interest? I'd lose him for sure.
I don't think that's going to happen, believe me. Besides, I've never seen Sam so happy.
Who's coming for breakfast?
Sam, this is all yours. Enjoy. Well,
So far. This is way cool.
You're pretty damn special, Semelini.
You reckon?
Gotta be to take me on. But I'm not gonna let you down.
I know you're not.
You know how you wanted me to come and meet your mum?
Yeah?
Well, I think I'm about ready.
I know that we haven't always seen eye to eye, Jackie.
Well, if there's something wrong, then I have to speak up. Like this adoption business, for example.
Yeah, well, I've taken care of that.
Good.
But you are a professional, and that's what matters to me, which is why I would like to offer you a promotion.
A promotion?
Yeah.
Is this part of your new improved Shortland Street sometime in the near future?
No, I would like to offer you a promotion right now.
Is someone leaving?
Yeah, one of our senior nurses. She's taking leave for a year, perhaps longer. Some family business, I understand.
But that can only be Carrie.
That's right.
What family matter?
Well, Carrie didn't want to talk about it, so I didn't pry. Do you want time to think about it?
What?
The job.
Oh, no. But maybe I should see a contract first.
Yes, of course.
Well, I hope Carrie's all right.
Yeah, she'll be fine. I'll get onto that contract right away.
We're nearly there.
Stuart? I'm not sure about this. What if he's a loony? He could be a serial killer for all we know.
Come on.
You here, Mrs. Nielsen? This is where Tom's brought us. You know this place?
Yes. It was a long time ago, but... Yes, I do.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems. I think the change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see. Shortland Street.
Shortland Street was made with the help of your broadcasting fee, so you can see more of New Zealand on air.